Hey, so it's been a little bit since my last video, and I just wanted to share a funny story from yesterday. And it kind of goes along with the theme of empowerment and guiding your children, but letting them figure things out for themselves, right? So I dropped my youngest daughter off at school, and I'm running around, getting gas, trying to answer messages, getting back to clients, posting on social media, all the things we do as small business owners. So I pull the car into the Costco parking lot, not intending to go into shop, but just because I had a lot on my mind. I needed to answer some messages right away. And so it was a good time to do that. So I turned the car off, but I didn't turn it completely off, which means I was sitting there with lights on, key halfway turned, and answering messages. So I hear this very strange click, 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 click. And I knew immediately, oh crap, the battery. I have let the battery deplete. So I drive a Honda Pilot, a 2013, which means most of it is electronic. Which also means if the battery is completely dead, which it was, I can't open the hatchback where my jumper cables live under the little compartment in the back, because that compartment won't open if the back door isn't open. Thankfully, I didn't freak out. I wasn't actually stranded in the middle of nowhere. I was stranded in the Costco parking lot in the middle of Colorado Springs, which may be more terrifying. I'm not sure. So I quickly get out my phone, YouTube videos on how to open the back of the car if the battery is dead, because I know for certain that I am not the first person who has had to figure this out. And sure enough, there are videos explaining how to open the back hatch with no power. Because if you try to open it from the outside, it's just a button, and it's an electronic button. And on the inside, everything is covered. Like with these little panels, you never even know what they are. It's, basically plastic. And so I have to get out my keys, because all of my tools are also in the back of the car in the little compartment where they belong. So I'm using my key to pop off this tiny little door. And sure enough, there is this lever that you can push to release the hatch, but you have to push it hard enough. So, and I don't want to break it, because then what? So I still have, my hood is popped. I have no jumper cables yet, because I can't get them yet. I'm looking around thinking, oh man, is anyone really actually going to help me, even if I get these jumper cables out? So finally, I push the lever hard enough, the back opens, I get the jumper cables out, I attach them to the battery correctly, because those of us who are my age, and you know who you are, born in the 70s, mid 70s, all of us Gen Xers who had to figure things out before YouTube and before cell phones, were taught to apply the jumper cables correctly onto the battery. It's really not that hard. Black goes on black, red goes on red. Not that hard, y'all. We were also prepared, I feel like, when we were younger, at least with the knowledge of have blankets in your car, have water in your car, have, some kind of tool to change a tire. And I'm saying all of this because I'm not sure my own children would even know where to begin if their cars died and they had to get into the very back. And B, I'm not sure I've even taught them to carry all of those things in their vehicles. So, fast forward, I walked over to two young gentlemen who probably thought I was crazy, but I needed to get on with my day. And so I said to them, hey, can you give me a jump? And their first response was, Do you have jumper cables? Yes. Yes, I do. And they're already attached. Can you please just pull your car around, sir? So the battery was so dead that it wouldn't start for a while. It only took another 5 minutes or so. And yes, after the gentleman left, I quickly went to the nearest auto parts store. I had them test the battery. I had them test the alternator. I had them test the starter. So empower your children with all of this information. And if these are things that they don't know yet, please teach them before they fly off and move to different cities or go to college or do whatever it is they're going to do, so that they don't have to be stranded, feeling helpless and not knowing how to do these things before they leave home. So that's your parent tip of the day. I know it was long, but I hope you enjoy it. And get your jumper cables. Bye, y'all.